Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 3 After the End with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and Duke Jacques of Latuti. So, we are starting this episode with some grave news. A shadow has fallen over Latuti. A walk through Latuti reveals something deeply unpleasant. A plague has arrived in this holiest of places. The lumpy skin of the deceased is bright red and painful to the touch. They sweat even in the cold, and they have the look of a leper in their eyes. Already, people are calling this affliction Haiti pox, and it is happening on my own doorsteps. While numbers remain low, it's only a matter of time until it spreads further. So, we can try to search for a physician. We do not have one. I was actually enjoying the fact that we did not have one. But turns out we'll have to get it, because if we don't, most likely someone is gonna die of our royal family. So while we search for a physician, I'm actually considering going to plunder the nearby territories of King Israel of Domingo, because he is at war and he is losing, which is interesting. So his armies are probably busy, and the nearby Duke, or actually Count Romero here, does not have an army worth our time. So I think that if we land in his territories, we should be able to actually pillage both of these places and make out with about 18 gold, depending on how big and good his army is going to be. But I checked that he has martial of 5, and the levy is not big enough to resist us. So I think we're gonna start and go pay him a visit while we deal with this measles thing. So let's see. Hopefully we're gonna find a good physician. I also noticed that we can still not ransom Vivia fully, because they do not have enough money for her. Alright, so let's see who we have here as court physician. So we got Lovely Saint Aloy and Yves Augustine. He is novice physician, and she is a physician. So she would cost 50, but is good, and he would cost 15, but is average. He's 24, she's 40. Both are pirates. He's cowardly, greedy, and paranoid. I guess I'm gonna go with Yves, because he has a lot of time to get better. I don't think we have anyone on our court who would be even close to that. Terrible, 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 terrible. Poor. But you're 54. Yeah. So alright, we're basically going to plunder our neighbor for your pay, man. So I hope you will appreciate that. And I will immediately put him on... wait. Improve skills. Advanced research. Well, the control plague now would be probably best. Plague resistance +7. Alright, and I'm gonna switch him to improve skills after the plague. I'm okay with paying more now if we can make, our court a little bit safer. Early approach, desperate measures. The best action is in action. Let's go with soft approach. I do not trust his skill enough to, protect us fully. And he's gonna be working on the plague prevention as a skill. Hey, he gained 10 as novice physician, and we immediately caught measles. Alright, do no more than is necessary, and he made it worse. Alright, well, thanks for that. And our son, the choice is up to my son. He also has measles, and we are really not doing good. Near death, worsen disease symptoms. So, are you going to die or are you not going to die? That is the question now. Alright, so my son has a good prevention. My wife, the choice is up to her. We are cowardly, so I'm not gonna make decisions for them. I don't think we can take a concubine, can we? Well, he's getting a lot of skill now. I wish he got that skill before he botched our treatment. Well, measles are really not good. -2 diplomacy, stewardship, intrigue, but critical penalty to health. Alright, so let's see if they raise an army against us. Are we? Oh yeah, there they go. But we should win this. He has more soldiers, but we have more commander traits, higher quality, more men-at-arms, and better army commander. So unless measles kills us, you will actually be kind of fine. Alright, so let's see the battle. Oh yeah, we got a pretty decent advantage to start with. Oh yeah, we're massacring them. Alright, so this is gonna work well. Unless a different army is gonna come pay us a visit, we will be able to get these. And we got a martial perk. Household Guard, which is gonna give us extra 4 knights. I don't think we can have that many. Because, no, I mean, I think we do not have that many to actually bring 10 with us, but... Wow! We survived! Nice! I'm now immune to measles. 5% chance to gain the trade blind. Oh, please tell me that's not gonna happen. I sit down on my bed and take a look at my hands, palms up. Finally, the rashes are gone and my skin is back to normal color. Please tell me we are not blind. Yes, thank God. Alright, so this worked out relatively fine for us so far. So let's just continue with this. Continue pillaging quickly and then head back home. Commander Mayor Milciades of Sun somewhere. Well, victory. We killed 132 people and lost 11. What I think I'm gonna do here is we're gonna finish the pillaging of this village and go back. Solange has recovered from measles. Nice. How's our son? He actually had a good... He lost an eye. Balanced humors. Alright, my wife lost the trade measles. How did you lose an eye? Our son is really not shaping up too well. Alright, so let's bring this 9 gold back home. And we're gonna go after the second village. Courtier comes of age. Can we now? Yes, we can now ransom you. No! Our son has died. Sickness and pestilence continues its harrowing march through locality. Did he die of measles? He died of measles. Laying low peasant and nobles alike. That brutal, indiscriminate truth rarely lays itself bare until moments like these. My stomach twists and writhes in silent agony as the body of my son, Westner, is borne past me. Physicians and healers worked from dawn until dusk to save him, but their grim faces told everyone more than they would say. So young, so full of promise, so many more left to die like this. Stella Maris, deliver us. Well, that's the first death in the family. I think he lost his eye during the battle, actually. Alright, but he recovered. So at least that's good news. Some good news. And he was a successor? Oh, awesome. Could be a successor. Honestly, I think I'm gonna forbid my son to come with me from now on, because his prowess is too bad. Where is he? Here. I think we shouldn't have brought him with us since the beginning, because Yoruba is not gonna do us any good. But despite that, we still have 10 champions, so good for us, I guess. So let's see if we can pillage the other village. Are we still suffering from measles in utility? We are, and we are losing control. It's the measles. Alright, so we gained... What's this bad new? And that means I think we can get all of them back and go pillage here. And we're losing control of the area. I don't want to put you... Well, no, I do want to put you there now. Alright, well, we're regaining control. Damn measles. Well, this is what I've said in the beginning, though, that I really like the fact that, you know, all of these epidemics are actually ravaging the land. You have a ton of them. And they just act like a population control, basically. Making sure that you get what you get. Alright, well, looking at this, this is not great. We have some people with us who have even 0 prowess. So, I'm not sure if that actually makes any sense. Alright, let's make sure that we pillage this and get the hell out of here. Okay, well, Solange might be shaping up really well. Though her intrigue is really not doing good. Pillage, 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 and then let's get the hell out of there. Nice. Alright, so we made it. This is not gonna happen too often. But this could happen actually. Yeah, let's dump the money and go pillage this area. The Matthew Town. Which recovered. I think we pillaged that a long time ago, so now we'll be able to deal with it. Cool. So I'll just continue gaining money, and once I do, I think I'm gonna build the military. No, we're gonna build, where is it? The barracks. The barracks, because that's gonna give us a lot of levies. And I think that in the end I'm gonna combine the barracks with trade port. Because I mean, you know, we are a pirate, so we really need a port. So let's just make sure that we have one. Oh my god, finally we swayed Jesua. We've been trying for so long. So hopefully that is to stay. So now we can sway you, Marshal. And we have a pretty good chance of doing that. Yeah, 95% chance. Alright, well that's gonna be good. I mean, the spouse hates me. Why? Evil, zealous, well. Alright, and we have finished regaining the control, so you can now train commanders. That's a much better choice. So if you manage to get you and pillage you, then that means we can build the barracks, right? We'll have enough. No, that's 142. Alright, so outpost would be 95. I might straight up go outpost and barracks. I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyway, I'll see you soon once something interesting starts happening. Alright, well, I wasn't expecting to be back so fast, but turns out that we are called to become regent for our king. I'm super surprised that he is doing this, but our relations have significantly improved because he is the guardian of my heir, or was, and he's starting to respect me. So we can either fight him for the scale of powers, or we can just go with recognition. So I think I'm gonna go with this one because, you know, we lose stress and we gain prestige. It's self-evident to all the vile variety that my liege vassal cannot shoulder the burdens of rule by himself, not without causing irreparable harm to our lands. As the situation is likely to persist for some time, the realm needs to know who to turn to when vassal cannot personally discharge justice. We need someone to serve permanently as regent. Naturally, that someone is me. So how the hell did this happen? Do you not have... He does not have a wife. As a child. A prince. Did his wife die? I assume of measles? Okay, just so you know, we were attacked over here by an opponent who tried to stop us from pillaging the city, and we won it, of course. Quite dramatically, to say the least. And we're going to pillage this temple next. But as I was saying, advice regent. Yeah, I don't want to see that. We can steal gold from our liege. Control level decreases by a 6 small sum. For a huge sum. This is an abuse of power and will cause 50 strife. Yeah, I don't think we should do that right now. We do not have, you know, either pillaging and B, I don't really want to, you know, make him mad at this point. So you're a child of a concubine, right? No. How the hell? Who is your mother? Ren Darwin of Haiti. Oh, he has a queen. Alright, I missed that. But why the hell do we have a regent? Where are you? Scorn, are you sick or something? No, Zilish. No, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Why are we regenting for him? Well, either way, we have our goals ahead of us. So let us finish this pillage. We can actually continue and go. Do we have enough? Yeah, we do have enough, so we can now pillage Georgetown. Regent is now less powerful. Well, that's fine. I do not want those powers anyway, but why now? I still don't understand what's going on. There might be some bad event or something. Is he at war? No, he is not. That really seems a bit bizarre. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we're gonna get a couple more here. I'm still not, you know, completely sure what we want here. There is a freak... I'm pretty sure that we want barracks. But the question is, do we combine barracks with outposts? Do we combine barracks with trade port? Or do we combine barracks with military camps? And I'm really thinking that the best way would be to combine barracks with a trade port. You know, income-wise. But I'm also thinking getting it with outpost might be better. Okay, so no longer a regent? Yes, no longer a regent. So whatever he was doing, he might have been in seclusion because of epidemic or something. And we have a new daughter, Astride. Alright, I would be lying if I said that I'm not happy about that. Alright, so we are now a marauder. Raid speed is increased by 80%. Attrition is lowered by 60%. We still haven't gotten a single experience in Reckless. Alright, daughter is benefiting from your tutelage. Alright, happy about that. She's 14, so still better. Oh, she is really good, my man. You are going to be happy with her. Life has really been cruel to you. You're club-footed and lost an eye before turning 20. That's brutal. I wish I could help you somehow. That's a castle which we might be able to get later on if we get more troops. Alright, you know what? I made my decision. We're gonna go with outposts and barracks, because that is going to be the best choice here. Because barracks we want for the levies, and we are a piratey kind of guys, but we are not going to go for trade port. We do not want, we have a, what would you say? We have a pirate port. We do not need a merchant port. So we're gonna lean into this whole make money by stealing from other people kind of game. But I guess so far it's been working very well for us. So hopefully we can sway the people on our court and make them happier, and they will eventually, you know, bring us the benefits out of that. So cool. Alright, well, we just came back from another raid, which paid us a little bit of money. And as you can see, we are working currently on building the wooden barracks, which are not only going to give us 100 extra levy men, but they are going to give a decent bonus to the armored footmen that we have stationed at Marouche. So, you know, a good idea. We're gonna continue by trying to pillage this little castle, which is 400 men in defense. You are a pirate as well. That's really interesting, and you do have a decent amount of troops. I think that if he attacks us, which I don't think he might, but if he does, then he's gonna stop us from actually finishing the pillaging, unless you pillage it before, because we will not have enough men again to continue the siege. We'll see how it's gonna go. So while we're going there, I want to mention a couple of things. I have recruited a number of captives that I have taken while pillaging in this area, and one of them, Ella Cassidy, has been taken as my concubine. She really hates me because I forced her to convert. I forcibly recruited her, and you know, the cultural acceptance is also different, but you know, a concubine is a concubine, and she's 25, so I'll take her. Our son can now also marry Mabel, who is 16 and a flamboyant trickster. That kinda sucks. I was hoping that she would get something better. She was looking really well, but alright, I mean, we have already committed to that, so let's have them marry, and we'll get her as a wife to our son. So hopefully they're gonna have a pretty decent amount of children. Currently we have, what, 4 living members? Yeah, us, our son, our daughter, and our second daughter, Astride, who was born a year ago. So hopefully she's not sickly or anything, so unless an epidemic comes and completely breaks us, we should be fine, but we shall see. I've also managed to get another martial perk, Peacemaker, so we are just one step away from becoming gallant, which is going to be a massive boost. We're going to get +2 to martial and +4 to prowess, which is something that's going to be great because prowess gives you a little bit of a boost during combat, and the +2 martial is gonna increase our advantage, which already is really decent. We have like 30, 35, something like that. I'm not entirely sure where it shows. Okay, we got 30, so we're gonna have 32. So is the guy going to attack us? Yep, he's raising his army. 477. Yeah, he has but he has only 2 knights, and they are both awful. Well, we have 10 champions with us. 4 are better than his, 2 are the same, and 4 are worse than his. We have gained bestowed royal favor. Man, we're really rocking that prestige. And I'm actually okay fighting you if you come at me with this army, because we'll be done with the pillaging by then. So let's just finish the pillaging and leave. And we might even capture some people. Raided Carbontong. Nope, we do not have any more prisoners. Alright. So it's actually pretty good. And if he comes at us, let's see how the battle's gonna go. I'm really sure that we can repel him, especially if he's gonna try to attack and is gonna get the disembarkment penalty. He won't, but we have better army commanders, and okay, it's gonna be a little bit closer than I expected it to be. So let's see. Well, we have an advantage. Come on, come on, come on. No, we're really not doing good on the rolls. Come on. You're reckless. Show me how you do stuff. +10. It's still really close. Our champion Gonzalo was wounded. Oh, they help us +1. No, come on. You can do it. Roll better. +5, +9. My babies. Praise the Sirene. Edith has given birth to 2 perfect little children. Alright, so we get twins. That's actually really nice. Gwenwyn and Dagginson. Sure. Oh, we're fighting over here. Come on. Just a tad. Oh, yes, +21. Nice. Okay, that settled it, I think. +20. Yep, we got him. Successor. Gains the fuck attribute. Lost 75 glory. Alright, so we're winning this one. We were fighting over a pretty decent amount of loot, so it would have been bad if we lost it. I brushed off my headache the night before as nothing, and mild illness at worst. On waking this morning, my throat sore and nose runny. It has become clear that this is no little flu that afflicts me. I appear to have caught influenza. Lord, though fortunately it seems to be a mild case. I'm sure that with my help and a little rest, you'll be feeling better soon. So we have influenza. Gained big influenza. How are you doing? Oh, you're one-legged. Did you lose that during combat? He probably did. We should also forbid him from going into combat, because he's really going to hurt. Alright, do no more than is necessary. Excellent work. Enoch gained the trait influenza 2. But we're okay. Oh, Enoch has died. Damn. Of the influenza? He did. Alright, so we have 1. And we have no court chaplain. Yeah. Okay, so the physician could become our court chaplain, but wow. Well, I actually don't want to do that. Let's put our heir as the chaplain. Might give him some chance to, you know, gain some prestige and stuff. So let me see, do we take our... Yes, we are dragging him, so I'm gonna forbid him from coming with us. That was really bad, and we lost the acclaimed accolade. So we can get a new one, Max. Could become a vanguard. Heavy infantry damage and infantry toughness. And contender. Belligerence. Anything better? Disciplinarian. I guess that's better. Alright, let's create it. I don't think we can have a successor here. Nope. So how's it looking, the influenza? We have a poor health, but it shouldn't be too severe. Prowess is terrible. Yeah, everything else is terrible as well. So I'm gonna go back and rest. How's our court? Physician is still average. Oh, you no longer need to control the plagues, just start improving skill. Alright, we can drop this and stay at home. Just for, you know, the time being. Alright, I think we could end this episode on a good note, because a couple of things have happened that are pretty good. First of all, we managed to get a knight promoted, or a champion promoted. Dio4 Destiny joined our court with a prowess of 16, so he is our second strongest knight now. We are gonna put him to work during this pillaging trip. Yes, we're gonna get attacked once again by 483 men. Second thing that actually happened is we got a wise man joining our court. Jean-Michel Sam, who is a gardener, he's loyal, and he's a mastermind philosopher, and has a rating of 24, which is just amazing. So, unfortunately, my son doesn't have nearly enough for this, and I'll have you working on converting the province back to the pirate faith. And we can now get Gallant. Awesome. So that's another boost to us. Now we have a 32 advantage, and our prowess is up to 15. If only we could get rid of Cowardly, we would be doing great. Marauder, who is not afraid to use his troops. You got 4 champions, and they're not bad. We've taken a prisoner. Can I ransom you? Wow, they would pay 12 for this kid. Wait, is this... Oh, that's a princess. Daughter of the queen. Alright, well, I'll ransom her for sure. 12 gold, that's amazing. Is there any other place where we could go? There's this city over here, but I'm gonna drop by the island. I know that this is, you know, not great, but I do not trust carrying around too many items of gold. And better to drop them off at home than to do anything else. Plus, you know, we already have 85. We already have 67 plus 23, which is going to allow us to next build the outposts. So you're attacking us. You will be recently disembarked. We have better army commander and more commander traits. So this is going to be fun. Command me, friend. We are ready for you. I forbid my my physician and my son from joining us. So, oh yeah, this is going to be a massacre. So I just hope nobody's going to get wounded. Yeah, they have no chance. Our champion maimed this bird. You lost a leg in this combat. You really are brutal, man. Vengeful and gallant. A good pick by our marshal to join our court. Retreating. Well, our armored footmen are much stronger than his armored footmen. And more prestige was 22 losses. Was 22 men. Pikemen. What about champions? We're wounded 2. It's wounded. None of our... Oh. Theresias was wounded. Who are you, my friend? I don't even know you. You were just some random guy that joined our party for gold and booty, basically. Well, our marshal is working overtime at trying to get us some better commanders, so we will eventually get as many as we can. And once we finish this wooden barracks, which is gonna take 7 more months, we are gonna get well over 500 in troops and, you know, strengthen our swordsmen. So that's going to be great. I was thinking we're doing good on money and everything, so I'll just send you over there now and see if we can take that one too. We have been extremely lucky so far. So can you just reinforce before we go? I would like to get to as high strength as possible. Oh snap, do I really have to disband you? I thought that you would do that automatically. Well, alright, I guess. And the outposts are gonna be next. What's the forester giving? Just money and supply of meat. Hospices. Quake resistance and piety. A mighty pen. Picking up the padded sword for a sparring match with my daughter Solange, I noticed a tattered journal cast to one side. From the cover, it seems to contain exercises and best practices pertaining to the martial arts. Solange glances in my direction. Oh, that thing. I must have read it for the illustrations. You can borrow it. Oh, okay, we gained 1 martial. Nice, 23. And we have a son, Mikhail. Alright, well, children are aplenty, which is great. And we have swayed our marshals, I think. I think we should sway our steward. Do we by any chance? No. Have anyone better? Not really. So it's a good idea to sway him. %95% chance, yeah. That's gonna be easy enough. So 407 is a pretty decent amount, and as the last thing in this episode, we are gonna go and raid this city. So yeah, pretty good otherwise. I mean, we have money, we have prestige, we almost have barracks done. Next over 212. It's actually really expensive. But it further boosts the heavy infantry performance. So cannot complain about that. I guess at a certain point we should then start boosting the amount of heavy infantry that we have. How much would that cost? 90. Full maintenance would go up to... Oh no, 1,000 men. Alright, I'm out of there. That's not good. That is not good. Get out of there. So they won't capture us. And wooden barracks has been constructed. Alright, so we took a prisoner. Let's see if we can ransom him. For 2. I'll take that. Well, it says that we will win this. I don't trust it. I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, this is gonna be our first losing battle, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, our champion was wounded. Wait, what? What the hell? Ah, well, no. Our champion was wounded. Our champion was wounded. Well, we fought braver though. Look at that. Alright, well, we lost the money that we pillaged, but we still got a little bit from that prisoner ransom. D4 was wounded. Thomas was wounded. Robinson. Gonzo was maimed and is infirm. Well, this guy is not gonna do us any more good, so what can we do? Yeah, I'm gonna ransom this guy. Wait, what's going on? We were supposed to retreat home. Why the hell didn't we? Dang. Alright, well, that is really bad. Come on, come on, come on. I was hoping... We just retreated, which is not what we wanted to do. Are there actual casualties, though? It feels like we're... Yeah, they're losing way more men than we are. So you were wounded. So were you, and so were you, and Gonzalo died. Alright. Well, get the hell out of there, guys. Or am I not doing good? Can we do it? Because this really seems like we are just moving around trying to find some way out, but yeah, hopefully the moment we arrive there we will be able to. Come on, get out of there. Yeah, they're no longer hostile, so it's good. Alright, well, we suffered our first defeat, but other than that, it was still a successful raid. We ransomed 2 people, so I'm still gonna call it a win. We got over 100 gold, we finished the barracks, so we can start building the outposts. And on that note, I'm gonna end the episode here. So, pretty good for us. The max amount of troops is now 418? That doesn't sound right. I think it should be 500 something. But yeah, pretty good. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time with more stories of Duke Jacques of Latote. And what's up with our wife? She's ill. So hopefully she's gonna survive, because she gave us a lot of children, and I would hate to lose her.